All right, everybody, we have got a really good update this time, so make sure you have your beverage, settle in, and let's get started. Before I start talking about this, you know I'm going to ask you to please do all of the things. You know what they are, and I always appreciate when you guys play along with me. So, this is my update to Paranormal Pantivity. This is the, what was it called? The Spookters project. It's everything spooky and ooky that Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock came up with. And she did this in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies group on Facebook. You know that's linked in the description box. Andrea and the Fantastic Ladies, as always. Now, what this was, or is, rather, is a project that she said we could do monthly or bi-monthly updates on it. She started it on National Ghost Hunting Day, which is September 24th. So it started on the 24th, September 24th of 2022, is going to end September 24th of this year. And it's July, so that means we have 2 months until the finale. And I'm actually very excited about my progress with this one. So, yay, me. The hashtag for social media is hashtag Paranormal Pantivity PP. The thumbnail that I always use, I do have a little blurb on it, but it was created by Andrea's sister Maria. And so I just want to make sure that everybody knows that she does get credit for that because I am not that creative. I don't do well with thumbnails. You may have noticed that. All right, let's start with what I have currently going on in the project. I have got Doppelganger, a product you have a double or a backup of. Still have this in here. This is the Mary Kay Wild Rose Blush. My pan is getting larger, but when I popped this out and weighed it, we are still at 10.6 grams. I'm using it. I'm wearing it today. I don't know what you can tell. It is a lovely light pink blush, which if I really pack it on, you might even be able to see it on my hand. This is a very, very old blush, so... Okay, yeah, you can barely see that pink there, but there's a little bit of pink. That's what it looks like. It looks better on my face. I am trying to complete that. We'll see if I can actually get close to that for the finale. Yeah. I'm a little worried about that, but at least I have gotten a lot of use on it. We originally started at 11.6 grams, so that means that's a gram of the product gone. Okay, that doesn't sound like much when I say it that way. Anyway, moving onward, we have Bogey, which is also known as the Bogeyman or the Boogeyman. And the prompt for this is a product to use at night. I changed it because I have got my Notoriously Morbid Night Kiss Lip Balm in There Is No Boogeyman. I mean, it's a nice little fall package. I kind of had to do it. All right, so the flavors on this, holy moly, are, can you see how far down that is? I mean, I've gotten some good use on it. There's still plenty of product left, but we're getting there. So the flavors for this are chocolate, toffee, and coffee flavor. This is one of the coconut-based ones, so this one does go down fairly quickly. It just has a white coloring. There's no tint or anything to it. It smells amazing, and it tastes good, too. Because of these being coconut, they're super moisturizing, but it doesn't feel like you have it on a lot. So because I talk so much and because I always have dry lips, mouth, face, skin, hair, nails, everything, I tend to reapply this product frequently when I am using it. So that one, I'm pretty confident that I will finish off for the finale. Exciting. You guys are going to have to keep checking out my videos to see. All right, then Exorcism is the next one. And this is a product that you want, or an item you want out of your collection. Trying to get rid of this ordinary Matrixel. Trying to get it out of the collection because I'm changing it up and I will not be using anymore. There's nothing wrong with the product. It just, I don't think it is really at my age with my skin condition doing enough for me for the lines, which is what Matrixel is supposed to assist with reducing, improving, whatever. So you can see where the black marks are from where we started last month and this month. Now this, I am confident, this is going to bite me in the butt, but I'm confident I can get that one done for the finale. We went from last month 65 grams to this month 59.5 grams. That started as a 1 ounce bottle, 30 milliliter. We started at 68.9 grams. So that I'm moving on. That's not too bad, but pretty sure I can get it done by the finale. All right, reincarnation, a product you bought in the past that is updated packaging. This is where I did it backwards because I'm me. And I have the Adept Plain Jane Remastered palette. I had put this in as No Pan Left Behind. You have seen this in my Eyes update. You have seen this in this update. I met my goal. I have used every single shade in here. This is going to roll out and roll back into my collection. So that's the first completed prompt for this one. Then we have silkies. So these are female spirits dressed in white. So the prompt was, it's an optional one, a product with a silky texture like a powder or something that leaves your skin feeling silky smooth like a lotion or skincare. I brought in my Laura Mercier loose translucent setting powder. That's not the order it goes in, but you know what I'm talking about. This, I have a goal to finish because I'm ambitious, has your normal shaker top. It's windowed all through. I don't know if you guys can see. When I'm holding it in the light, I can see there's product that clings to the sides, but I've got windowing all through this thing. And I am going to have to find a way to take out that shaker top. And I know that people have said that that's very hard to do, but I want to get every last drop out of this. So this one might be done by the finale too. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. We went from 87.9 grams in June to 81 grams today. Telling you, this is a good one. I'm happy about it. Okay, then seance, a product you bought because someone else told you to or recommended it. I have a lot of that in my life, but for this one, I went with this Estee Lauder lipstick. This is the Pure Color Illuminating Shine lipstick. This is number 918 Pampered. I don't know if you can see that. I think it focused. Whatever. This is what the component looks like. It is gorgeous. That's the lipstick. We're going to give you a swatch. Okay, that's the swatch. I did this in for 5 days worth of uses, and that actually, because it was brand new, did get me down below the top. There's a little bit of roll down in there. Not bad. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is a Jalon and Valerie made me buy it, and holy crap-oli, totally up my alley. Absolutely beautiful color. Tremendous recommendation from the ladies. I am so happy that I took their advice and got it in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, so I got a half price. So I got a good deal too. But for the purposes of this project, it is done and rolling out. Then we have Black Dog. This is an animal-themed product. I brought in the Menagerie Arthurine Highlighter. This is in Aurora Australis. Can you see that? Let's get glowing. There it is. It's a beautiful pink. It is a baby pink, and it's nice and shiny and bright and gorgeous. All of the things that I love. It's got a little bit of a gold shift. You can't really see in my lighting. Everything seems to look white when I do that. Maybe you see it better than I do, but in the viewfinder, it looks white. So I put that in for 10 days of use, and I got it. That's another one that's completed and rolling out. Okay, now we have got, these are not in the order that they originally were, by the way, just because this is the way I pull the cards out of my bathroom, so I'm kind of jumping around. Should have warned you. All right, Screaming Skulls is the next one I have. So this is a Halloween or a scary themed product. For that, I brought in this Nomad Quad, and I brought in, there's a mirror on that, I don't want to blind you, this shade here, which looks super intimidating and almost orangey. It's not. It's actually kind of a pink. And that's what it looks like on my finger. And I've got, oh, I mean, that's a huge swatch. Okay, that's a lot. That's what it looks like, swatched out. But with a fluffy brush, this actually is a gorgeous setting shade for me. It gives just a little bit of a sheen, almost more like a satin would, with a really fluffy brush, and just that hint of color to set my eyeshadow base. And so I did 5 days of use on that. Honestly, I could have gone even further with it. I absolutely loved everything about it. And it is done for the purposes of this project. All right, then we have Demon, a product that you were tempted into buying. This one's on Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. This is the Kiko Milano Festival Glow Baked Bronzer. I brought this in for 10 uses. I actually got 11. got a huge mirror in it, which is nice. My eyes aren't that good, you guys. I can't use these mirrors and things, so they're irrelevant to me. But that is what that bronzer looks like. It is nice and light, so it is a gorgeous shade for me. It's a beautiful marbled baked bronzer, which I will probably have for 100 years. That's what it looks like on my finger. It's kind of yeah, you can see that on my arm. So it is lovely. I'm working on several other bronzers in projects at this point. So for now, this one's going to roll back into my collection, but it will get more love. Trust me. I really enjoy it. So great recommendation from Kim. She showed some of the things she got from Kiko in a haul, and I went out and bought 3 things myself. So thank you, Kim. Because I had looked at it, but I had never actually gone ahead and done it. So when I saw her video, that's when I went and bought it. So got it on sale, got a recommendation. It's all good. Then we've got Urban Legend. This is a product that's too good to be true. And for that, I brought in the Terra Moons single in Starshine. Starsign. I don't know what's wrong with me. I do have some of this on, but I don't know that you can tell. That's what it looks like on the finger. Now, I don't know if you can see, but that base is, I've got a thick swatch, but that base is a little bit light. So for me, this is actually a really good topper over to get a lot of that beautiful sparkle and shine. And I am quite happy with it. It's almost a bluish, not as purple as you might think. So it's a little bit shifty maybe. And I have gotten 4 out of my 5 uses on that. So that one is staying in. I didn't finish that one. Then we have the Flying Dutchman, a product you are doomed to pan what feels like forever. That's going to be eyeshadows in general with my singles. For me, I am never going to pan all of the eyeshadows I have. It's just not going to happen. But what I brought in is, where is it? This. This is Notoriously Morbid's Frosted Fear. It doesn't look like much from what you're seeing, but it's pretty. Okay, it's still not looking, it's looking a little more silvery. So it's got kind of that bluish, purplish base, but it's a little bit more silvery than the Terra Moons one. And yes, I do wear them together. This one, although it does have some sparkle, it doesn't have quite as much as this. So this topped over this is beautiful. I have gotten 2 out of my 5 uses on that. Then Domovic, which is a household spirit in Russian folklore. Sorry, not in Russian, in Russian folklore. This is a product that has followed you from house to house, and this was me being a moron and getting these Terra Moon shadows and then not using them and then carrying them across country. So we put them into a project. This, I believe, not sure if it's number 1 or number 2 of my favorites of the singles that I have in this project, but this is Purple Clouds. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is, okay, everything looks the same, but honestly, when they're on, they don't, and they go so well together. It's not like I have a certain taste or style or pick things that look alike, really. I've gotten 3 out of my 5 uses on that one. It's also in this eye look. I'll pop up a picture, because there's all kinds of stuff in this eye look. All right, then we have Tommy Knockers, a spirit that lives and works in mines, so a product named after a metal or a metallic product, metallic eyeshadow packaging, something like that. So for that, I brought in the Terra Moons Andromeda, and this, it's hard to tell that it's metallic looking. Well, maybe you can see. This one is really interesting. So you can see it on my finger. You're going to see in the swatch that it's got, okay, maybe you can tell, it's such a light base that it is actually better for me as a topper than it is trying to do it as just a shade. So what I ended up doing is just in the inner part, that crease transition area from the inner corner is where I put that today. I have gotten my 5 uses. This one is actually going to roll out and back into the little palette that I have my Terra Moons in. Then we have Tower of London. This is a product that makes you lose your head, either in delight or frustration. This one is delight, without question, positively, absolutely love it, would recommend it if you like things like I do. It is what is in my inner corner Okay, you saw the close-up picture. This is Terra Moon's Europa, and it looks white, okay? It looks white, but when I put it on, it has got a pink reflect that is flippin' stunning. I can't get it to show up on camera as much. Yeah, see, I don't think you're going to get any of the pink reflect, but that inner corner, it is a beauty. I am at 4 out of 5 uses on that, so that one is staying in the project for another use. Then, because I'm a dork, when I started doing this project, I for some reason thought Phantom was in there, and I have a Looksy shade called Phantom, so I brought it in just as a bonus thing, and I had it in for 9 uses, and I've kept it in almost the entire project, trying to just milk it a little bit just because, you know, I wanted to get uses on it and it's just an extra, so I wasn't worried about like finishing it up to get more prompts in. So this is what it looks like, but I have my 9 uses now, so this is actually going to be all done and rolling back out. And there's a nice dark purple. It almost looks blackened, but it is actually very, very purple. It is very, very lovely. All right, so that's another one that's done for the project. So let's talk about where that leaves us. That actually leaves us with 3 more prompts from this project. So you know what that means. Because we're close to the end, I'm bringing them all in. Not a big stretch on that. All right. The first one is Ghost. This is a product with unfinished business, or something you previously panned but didn't hit your goal on. So this is an Emily and Max inspired prompt. I am giving you a spoiler. Sorry. The way I've been filming everything for the vacation means that things are getting filmed out of order, but it's fine. I am rolling this. This is my Wet n Wild Sleeping Lip Mask in lavender. This was in my Throwback 30. So there you go. Now, this is where I'm at. And I did take a picture of it so that I'll have it so that we can hopefully get this finished up by the end of this project, since I didn't quite meet my goal in Throwback 30. But that's okay. I may have put too many lip sleeping masks in that project last year. Just saying. All right, next is Haunting, a dupe or a product that... A dupe product... Never mind. Let's try that again. Dupe a product that haunts you, or pan a product you regret buying. I don't regret this. I don't know that I needed this, but this is one of the ones that is cited most frequently as a dupe for other things, and that's a blush. Now, I actually have some of those other things most likely, so I probably didn't need a dupe also, but this is Essence the blush. This one is in number 10. This is Befitting. There are so many things that this counts as a dupe for. Like I said, I've used it before for Mandy Lee. I cited Mandy Lee as the reason this is a dupe for something. There's an entire Temptalia blog on swatches with this duping other things. I'm going to link that in the description box for you in case you want to go look, because her list is extensive. And then I also found a TikTok that says that this is a dupe as far as appearance on the cheeks for Charlotte Tilbury's something something in Ecstasy, whatever her blushes are called. So that's what that looks like. And this is going to come in, pretty blush, huh? So this is going to come in for just 5 uses because I'm working on a lot of blushes. And I'm working on getting that first one finished. So just for 5 uses, but we'll still do that. All right, then the last one that I have to bring in is for Kelpie, a product you use in the shower or bath. I am bringing one of these in. You're going to see these things come up all the time. You have seen these. I literally had almost an entire... So what this is the Mary Kay Body Buffing Cream. These are the travel sizes, and how this used to work is when you sold, you would get flyers that would be sent out to customers from the company on your behalf. And if they purchased so much or whatever, this was like a free gift. Or you could order these and have them as samples to give to people to try out to see if they wanted to buy a full one. This was used originally in the satin hands method And so it was a huge popular seller. This is one of the things that they always had for the consultants to buy bundles of these. I think somehow we ended up with an entire bundle. And I think they came in either packs of 10 or 12. I don't remember. But you could just buy them on the consultant website. And my mom had an entire set of these. Like I said, I think it was in the entire box of them. I took them all because I love this stuff. This works great for me for doing my exfoliating on my legs and my arms. So I use these constantly. I'm trying to get through them because they are really old. This isn't available in this format any longer. You can't get these samples. You can't get the full size. It's all been reformulated. It's all different. It's in different packaging, blah, blah, blah. Okay, probably more than you ever needed to know, but because it's going to come up again, I figured I'd just give you the backstory. So this is a 0.84 ounce tube of this. It has blue writing. Okay, you can kind of sort of see it, but this one is brand new, unused, ooh, and slightly sealed tight. It is a blue product. I don't know that you can tell that. That's what it looks like on my finger. And basically what you do is it's gritty and you just rub it in. Well, actually, there was a step you did before this, and then you did this to exfoliate all of the dead skin on your hands. And then when you were done, you put the lotion on. And now I have grit all over my hands. But it is very effective. It is not super big and chunky. It is not, the grit isn't like a shell, so it's not hard. Anyway, this is going to come into completion. I love these things, and I am quite happily using them all. So now I have it all over. That is the last thing I am bringing in for the project. I'm so excited because I've been having July panic where I'm not getting to the prompts in projects, and it's making me lose my mind in general. So the fact that I actually have hit everyone in this, I'm calling that a win whether I finish things or not at this point. I'm excited. All right, now we're going to move on to the music moment. There were a couple of different things that I had considered doing, so I think I have my music moment for the next two videos also in my head lined up. But for this one, I decided what I wanted to do is a song which most people, if you have ever even heard this, you may have heard it on the radio. It was actually a hit. You will probably not know the name. The song is called Possum Kingdom. Possum Kingdom. It is not called Do You Want to Die? It is by a band called the Toadies. Well, they were called the Toadies. This is a song that they're an alternative rock band. I consider them mainstream metal. All right, just to clarify that. This was from their debut album in 1994 called Rubberneck, and it was the second single off of that album. Like I said, this song got a lot of radio play. I am going to link the official video in the description box for you. This is one of those that if you heard it, you probably won't remember what I'm talking about until you hear the song again, and then you're like, oh yeah, I've heard that before. One of those. So like I said, 94 is when it was released. So the songwriter is Todd Lewis. Todd Lewis, his actual name is, I think it's Vaden Todd Lewis, but he kind of goes by Todd Lewis. His first name is spelled V-A-D-E-N. I don't know what, I should actually look and see what other bands he's been in. After this, he went on to a band called the Burden Brothers. They also have had a radio play hit, and you will be getting that something from them from me eventually because I absolutely love the Burden Brothers. But this was a fairly, I loved this song. It's not appropriate for all ages. It's a little bit spooky. There's a whole thing behind it. So the reason that I'm bringing this in, and it actually fits with the theme. So this song, okay, the origins of it lie in folklore from the band's native state of Texas. Possum Kingdom Lake is a lake in North Texas near Fort Worth. And then there was a documentary called Dark Secrets, The Stories of Rubberneck. So Todd Lewis wrote this song about that, essentially. So I figured since it's kind of based in folklore, it fit in with the theme. And it's kind of spooky. Oh yeah, it's real spooky. So it kind of goes with that too. But this song was actually supposed to be like the second part to a song called I Burn that they did. So it was kind of like they're completely separate, distinct songs. They don't have to be played back to back, but it was kind of like a continuation on a theme, I think, more or less. So it was a duet of songs that went together. All right, so I Burn is a story about cult members immolating themselves in order to ascend to a higher plane. Okay, that means Possum Kingdom then is actually about one of those people becoming just smoke, and then he goes to Possum Kingdom Lake and tries to find somebody to join him. That's what the song is about. It's not just a threatening song. It's because it kind of almost sounds like it in some ways, so don't take it that way. There was something behind it. I know, and most people don't realize that that's what the song is about either. Now, the video for it is kind of interesting. It starts with the body bag being dragged from the lake, and then it goes on, and by the end it reveals that the individual is actually creating something. It's an interesting one. I'll let you go ahead and watch it at your leisure and just for fun. This song was included in one of the, okay, it's an Xbox 360 edition of Guitar Hero 2. That's what it was. So if you played games, if you had kids that did whatever, you may have heard it through that. But it actually, I'm going to give you the charts on this one. It hit number 3 for Canada's rock alternative chart. It hit 3 in the U.S., all from Billboard. For alternative airplay, it hit number 4. For mainstream rock, it hit number 9. And then for radio songs, it hit 40. So it really was around quite a bit. It was played quite often. It was out there. But like I said, this is another one of those obscure ones that heaven only knows you probably don't know the name of. And I was thinking of saving it and doing like just a week of the songs that people don't know the names of. But I've been kind of including them here and there. So I figured, maybe I'll get to that and find more songs to do. But for now, I thought this one fit in really well here because of the folklore aspect. So thank you so much for spending all this time with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you come back and check out the next ones coming up to see how my progress goes and then how we are at the finale. I absolutely appreciate all of you. Thank you, thank you. All right, I don't know if there's anything else that I wanted to say, so I'm going to end it here. And until next time, everybody, see ya. Bye.